So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Geno now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Seahawks at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Lockett the man in motion. Now Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right up.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Murray. He'll get this. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series. To the 43, 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
There we go, 53, 53.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, it's Benson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Flush to his right. Look at the spin. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Another run here with Benson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you're just going there and just trying to get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he's brought down.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. A give up the middle with Benson. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here's Murray.
His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A give left side for Benson.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Murray now. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Zay Jones
from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Geno.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Smith now to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Murray going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. To throw, it's Murray. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They run over center with Benson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Murray now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
Oh, no doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tyrell Dodson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you can.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, right back to Benson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. First carry for James Conner. And bulldozing his way through. And he's got some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Shotgun now from Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cards get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Geno now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's a great read down here near the goal line. Most defenses are keying in on Kyler Murray, knowing they likes to have the ball in his hands. But here he gives it up on the option, and that's a great call as it leads to a touchdown run.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Smith.
Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Geno Smith scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
A handoff here to Benson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
It'll be Murray on the keeper. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On to give, it's Benson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith's going to throw it. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Inside the 20.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's got Smith and Jigba powering his way forward.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba,
70 yards.
and the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Now Myers for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.